What more can be said about Talladega Superspeedway that hasn't already been said? The largest oval on the schedule, one of the most iconic tracks on the schedule. Will we see a big one, or will we have some pretty clean racing? Either way, we are underway. Green flag in the air. Martin in first, Kronberg in second, O'Sherwood in third, Ross in fourth, Pasquale in fifth. Two super speedway aces of O'Sherwood and Pasquale making up some of the top five. Are they going to be the ones that get a win today? Another super speedway ace, the 16 of Fontaine, is looking to get his first win of the season. There's your defending winner, the winner of the last race, Fusa Opso, who also did a good job of qualifying, getting into the top 10. Martin's got a pretty good lead so far. O'Sherwood into the inside of Felix Palau-Kronberg. Is Martin going to get one out, or is he going to stay in? That's how he won this. That's how he won the race at Armory Digital. He just stayed in the inside lane the whole time because of those big turns where the dirty air is because of the dirty air. Being in the inside is where you want to be the best, but the middle is where you can get a really good run. You do not want to be on the outside, regardless if it's in the middle of the straightaway. Especially with the 8 of LGD, who has zero help on the very outside lane, unless he can merge up with Bolio Brown here. LGD's got a good run. O'Sherwood decides to take the outside. That might not be the best idea. Martin is fighting with Hopkins for that first spot at the moment. No crashes yet. So far, so good. 3 wide coming into 3. We could even be seeing some 4 wide racing today. Here's some drivers in the back of the pack who are probably just chilling for now, not worried. Just in case a crash happens. Here's Jordan, who staying in the back for now, don't have to worry about much. We've had instances where, like Martin in Armory Digital, where he started in dead last and ended up winning the race. It really is just a gamble in super speedway tracks, unless your name is Leonardo Pasquale, Calaf O'Sherwood, or Luis Fontaine. They seem to know how to do it. Ross and Bolio Brown are almost into the wall, but they do a good job at saving it. Martin is still the first place car. The fastest lap so far goes to the 12 of Lamarty. Here we are watching the roof cam of Fusa Opsol. He's got a really good run off the middle lane. But that could be taken here as we can see the 16 and the 40 going into the inside. Is he going to be able to regain that momentum off the middle? It's very important here to also get those bonus points for the most laps led. And Opsol had a really good run there with the help of Davenport, your current points leader. And it's still going to be Martin who takes it to the line. Top 9, and oh my goodness, how about this? 4 wide in the back of the pack. Oh, the drivers are doing a very good job at not crashing. No big one yet. What a scene that we have. And it's still Martin who is up front. The fastest lap now, still the 12 of Lamarty. Here is Bolio Brown, who was the last car in the top 10. I believe he'll be the last car in the top 10 now. But it seems like the 39 of Ross and the 70 of Martin are just very, very committed to that inside line. We could see some cars coming into pit now here at lap 9. Are we going to see some? Yep, it looks like Pasquale and Kronberg have come into pit. A lot of drivers that come into pit, actually. Pasquale and Fontaine and Connell, some very notable super speedway drivers who are coming into pit now. The packs do separate a bit, and they're still 4 wide going into turn 1. Again, a very good job by all of these drivers of not crashing, but Dematale's into the wall and is going to lose a lot of speed. The 70 of Sed and the 12 and the 20 are side by side. They are making complete contact with each other, trying to make that one lane work, but they somehow manage. All of these drivers must have really good front bias, because that's the only way they can stay this tight. And now they are coming into the pits. Some drivers are staying out, but most of them are coming in now. I think the 12 of Lamarty is going to get a speeding penalty. He came in that pit stop way too hot. But anyway, all of these drivers are only going to be coming in for fuel. There's the rest of the pack of the drivers who have not pitted. Most notable being the 9 of Nick Baker and the 80 of Jay Salter, as well as the 71. Looks like a couple Ram Chargers and a couple of the Volvo teammates not pitting. But the biggest thing is, the leader of the drivers who just pitted is the 44 Pasquale. How's he going to manage this? Usually in these super speedways, you want to pit with as many of your opponents as possible so that way you can get a draft. But it's also been commonly said in super speedways, the earlier you pit, the better. We're going to see right here. Looks like Pasquale and Kronberg both get really good runs. The 70 and the 39 are coming in to merge in, as well as the 52 of Johnson. Is Martin going to try to block him, though? No, Martin's going to let him pass. It would be a very Levante Martin move to let him go. But now we have the 12 of Lamarty that's in the lead. The driver who currently has your bonus points for the fastest lap. Pasquale and Kronberg side by side. Kyle Lamarty, your current leader. And now the last of the cars are coming out. It's very hard to get to 180 miles per hour, especially when taking those restriction plates into account. We're going to be seeing some pack separations here. It is all about the timing on pit road. Lamarty is your current leader, but how is he going to manage with the rest of these drivers? There is the 20 of Guy. Well, if we can find the 20 of Guy, it says he's the current leader, but he might have been the only car that just hasn't pitted yet. Now all the cars are coming in to merge. Looks like the cars that came in last actually did a pretty good job. Stevenson and Falconstar have been completely left out, but it's now the 77, I believe it's the 77 of Roten who has the lead, unless he hasn't pitted yet. Every car has pitted. Yep, there is the 20 of Guy. He was the last car to pit. I don't think that's going to work out very well for him, because the leaders are coming in right now, way before he's able to get to 180 miles per hour. Either way, we have 4 laps to go at Talladega. Your leader is still at the moment the 20 of Guy, but it's most likely he's going to get passed right here. And there it is. Roten has passed him. The 77 of Nick Roten is your current leader. Can this rookie become the first driver to win a race this season? And there is the next of the pack. I don't know if this pack is going to be able to catch up with the rest of them, but all of those drivers are going to be fighting for a potential top 10 spot. Fontaine and O'Sherwood got it very wrong. Fontaine and O'Sherwood, who are usually really good super speedway drivers, are now, there's no way they're going to be getting any points here. All of these drivers, there are 7 of them, and they're going to be fighting for the win with 3 laps to go, unless this last team can come back up. Two Volvos. It looks like that's the most notable one. 2 Volvos who are racing here, and we have 2 Ram Chargers. The Ram Chargers have put off a very phenomenal season so far, with all of their drivers being no worse than 15th of 4 car, except for the rookie. For all the non-rookie Ram Chargers, they are doing very well. But there's the 71 of JT Boyd, who is still trying to get his first top 10 of the season. Only 3 cars have yet to get a top 10. And I believe the one of them is the 11. He's going to be guaranteed one as long as he can keep it up here. Felix Palau, Kronberg, Lionel Pasquale are the most notable. Your Season 3 champion versus a very good super speedway racer. It's going to be 2 laps to go this time around. The last pack is back by over 2.5 seconds. I don't think they're going to catch up here. They're just going to be fighting for the final spot in the top 10. The best 3 cars out of the group that you see here will get those points of being in the top 10. And now with the updated point system, you will get more points for being in the top 10. You can get up to 50. 50 for being in 10th instead of just 5, which higher rewards you being in the top 10. But let's look back at the main pack here. The 96 of Kronberg has the lead. The 44 dips it to the inside. Very good job by all of these drivers by avoiding a big one. And look at this. Stevenson and Falcons are just completely lost. There's a pack that we got going there. A lot of mini packs have formed, but for the most part, it's just this one that we are concentrating on the most. The fastest lap is still the 12 Lamardi. Can he pull off the fastest lap again here with 1 lap to go and get the win? It's going to be very tight, just how it always is with these super speedways. But now we have a lap car of Stevenson that can be a huge issue. They are both forming 2 lines. The inside lane would be better to get rid of the inside is better to manage dirty air. The outside is better to get runs on the outside. Is Stevenson going to merge with his teammate Felix Kronberg to help get him merge to the finish? And now there is the 65 of Stevenson, the lap car to worry about. 65 lets the 96 of Felix Kronberg pass. If that's some intentional teammate help, that is very clever. And Felix Palau has got it with the help of Stevenson. Felix Kronberg is going to come to the line to get his second win of the season. That is some very good teamwork from the 65. And he's going to win with multiple car lanes. And the last car in the top 10, it looks like it's going to be Buckle Huckleberry. Wow. I don't think Pasquale is really going to like that move, but that is a very clever move from the 65. Saw that the 96 was leading, blocked Pasquale's path, and made sure that his teammate won. I wouldn't be surprised if Kronberg gives Stevenson the trophy for that.